All right, we're matched up for round 4, and we are 3-0. Great record. Let's keep it going. Two more for the 5-0. I know that's what everybody's looking for. Me too. Won the die roll. It's great. It's great. Clicked that already. Okay. This hand's also great. Southpaw, can't really remember what he plays. There's a couple options here. They both start with Dark Ritual. One is to just go for it. The other is to name Force of Will and reanimate. If he has something like Caracas in his hand, I don't actually have to reanimate, which is nice. I can exhume next turn. Because if he has Caracas, I'm not going to reanimate because I'll lose to that. But he's a Delver deck. So, hey, you know, I think people have come around to thinking I may not be playing Reanimator. Because this is, like, completely abnormal. For them to not have anything. Especially a screen name I recognize. I think the word's gotten out that I'm playing something else. Playing something else. This is the way Reanimator should be game 1. You shouldn't be facing the best cards against your deck every round. Only some rounds. And when I play this deck exclusively and I jam it as much as I did, I'm facing the best cards against me game 1 every round. So this is a nice change. So we're going to bring sideboard similar to the last round because it's a Delver deck again. And we're going to try this these new sideboard cards out. Lake's tempting. Thing is, if you bring in Lake, you kind of want to bring in like one Grave Titan just in case. Grave Titan's just like medium against Delver. Chancellor, we didn't see any discard, so we could actually do that. Cut them all though. I think we'd try that. Let's try it. When I bring in Lake of the Dead, I kind of like to keep any hand with Lake of the Dead. We have a discard spell and a reanimate spell and lots of mana, which is kind of good, but not amazing against Delver, but I think it's good enough. Your top decks are so good when you have Lake of the Dead, although we do need a second land. But we have lots of mana already, and a discard plus combo card. Play this out. That's because of Flusterstorm and Therapy, which they're probably not playing. Sure, he takes just Reanimate here. Possibly a discard spell. Probably Reanimate. He only has 3 cards left. Yeah. It's a pretty good draw. This actually just makes every creature super, super live. That's why I keep any hand with Lake of the Dead, because now when we draw creatures, we get to cast them. Which basically gets around most of their hate, especially with a discard spell like we have. It's not bad. Play this out. And pass. Like to save my discard spells until I'm trying to go off because they're playing so many cantrips that discarding and then them cantripping is like you basically your discard didn't do anything almost. Still waiting. If we draw like another discard spell, then we'll start firing one off here. Hand is quite good. Them firing off Lightning Bolts isn't really a concern for me until they have a real clock in play. Then we have to start counting our turns. If they play a True Name here, don't really have to start counting our turns yet, but getting close. Gurmag's going to be... Ooh. Oof. This is going to be a Leovold. It's going to be... Hopefully it's a Gurmag. Okay, Gurmag's fine. Leovold would have been much scarier than Gurmag there. Gurmag's pretty good too, though. Okay, that was a good draw. So, what's the best discard here? We don't want to discard the Exhume. We don't really need the Dark Ritual. So we can go discard Dark Ritual. We can therapy something else if he's got more counters. Take the Brainstorm. I might have done this wrong, actually. Let's see. Because we need these 2 white sources. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we have to use this one. This is good. This way we can pay for one of the dazes, even though you would think you want to therapy there, but then we can't pay for the daze and cast our stuff. And this should be good. Now if we draw any land, if they draw an Edict is like the only thing they can do, and then if we draw a land we get to exhume it anyway. So we should be fine. Edict plus us not drawing a land for a long time would be bad news. That's pretty good. That can find him an Edict. If we draw a land though, alright, that's what we needed. Actually should have saved that land in our hand for when they Edict plus... What do they have? They have a daze left. Edict and Wasteland could punish me, but it's going to be hard for them to do both. I'm going to have to take a bunch of damage. And they're going to have to hit both of those. Seems unlikely. Wasteland would also just hit the Lake of the Dead, so actually playing out the Badlands is fine. Since they have a daze. Actually just hitting multiple lands will be great. 2 on the bottom, okay. They're really looking just for Edict. There's no targets. Again, they still need Edict plus Wasteland, or Edict plus Surgical. Okay, there's the Wasteland. So now an Edict, if one of his last 2 cards is an Edict, we actually probably lose. If we hit a land, we're still in business here. Okay. Means we don't just lose to an Edict. But we do need to hit 1 more land. Actually, we can power through the days with our 2 reanimate spells if he has an Edict. Alright, no Edict. Okay, it looks like he does have an Edict. Never mind. He's shuffling his own library. It's actually a decent play when he knows he doesn't have an Edict on top, and that's like the only card that matters. Otherwise he's chump blocking with the Gurmag, which means he's dead. Probably dead. Now, Edict. What's this? Is this the Leovold? What is this? A second Gurmag. So a second chump blocker. 2 chump blockers. Now we don't have to worry about anything. Oh, actually he's... Oh, no, now we don't have to worry about anything. I was gonna say, actually he's got a daze, but now we literally don't have to worry about anything. He's actually just dead. Don't think there are any outs. Yeah, no outs. No outs. I was gonna say, that doesn't do anything. Still just a chump blocker. Then we get the Gurmag, and then we're insulated against anything. Get another Badlands. As I said, I don't think anything matters anymore, but 2 Badlands is probably better than 1. If he does daze us, then we might be out of red sources if he wastelands us. No outs at this point. Pretty sure. Can't think of anything. All right. Wow, 4-0. Okay, cool. Be back for the 5th round.